Hi, my name is Anna Clark, and in this video I'm going to cover the bandaging practical. We use bandaging for many reasons, including supporting the tendons and ligaments, as well as protecting from concussion, and it can also prevent and reduce swelling, as well as protecting the legs during shipping and things like that. First I'm going to talk about polo bandaging. If I were doing this with a horse, I would do it on the left front leg. I would grab my polo bandage and I would begin in the center of the leg, depending on the height of the horse. So if the horse was shorter, then I would start more towards the top. But if it's a taller horse and a regular short polo wrap, I would start in the middle. If I was on the left front leg, I would wrap counterclockwise, so you're wrapping tendons in is what they say, and I would wrap down and then all the way back up and then secure it with the Velcro at the top. In doing so, I will leave about 1/2 inch intervals, and I would be sure to cover the fetlock. That is the main part. A polo bandage is used for just support. It doesn't really protect anything, just support of the tendons and ligaments. Next, I'm going to start talking about the standing wrap or standing bandage, and if I were doing this with a horse, I would do this on a hind leg, and I would do it on the left hind leg, wrapping counterclockwise. But if I were doing this at school, I would begin with a wound bandage on top of or underneath the standing wrap. So to do a wound bandage, it's basically the same thing as a standing wrap, except for you're putting Telfapad or ointment or whatever on that wound you can to stop the bleeding. And so I'm going to wrap in Telfapadding and cling gauze, and then I will begin putting the standing wrap around it. So I'll start with the pillow, and you would wrap the pillow tightly around the leg, counterclockwise on the left leg, and then holding it, grab my track wrap, and I'm going to start in the middle of the pillow, and I'm going to wrap counterclockwise again. The first wrap I'm going to wrap over itself so that it's secure in place so it doesn't come undone, and I'm going to go down and all the way back up, leaving about 1/2 inch at the top and bottom of the standing wrap. I'm going to do it in 1/2 inch intervals like I would the polo wrap, and I would secure it at the top or over the Velcro or over the end of it with masking tape. On top of that would be the stack wrap. I would go into the stack wrap, and to do the stack wrap, you're going to start with the standing wrap, your pillow and your track wrap, and you're going to wrap it lower. You're going to create a shelf at the bottom using their fetlock. So you're going to be wrapping over their fetlock and onto their cannon bone. So I would create my normal standing wrap like I just explained, and on top of that I'm going to take another pillow and I'm going to wrap on top of that, just right on top, stack on stack, right on top of each other. So I would take the first pillow and the track wrap, the standing wrap, and then on top of that I would just set the next pillow on top of the previous pillow, and I would wrap that normally with the track wrap, starting in the middle, going up and down over the Velcro from the first wrap, and then back up, leaving 1/2 inch at the top as usual, as with a regular standing wrap. And then I would take particularly an extra long track wrap, and I would start at the top of my now large double standing wrap, start at the top and wrap all the way until the bottom, and then wrap all the way back up, and securing it with the Velcro, or at the top you can secure it with masking tape. The stack wrap is used if there is a wound higher than what a regular standing wrap would be able to reach. You have to make sure that where the two standing wraps meet is not over the wound, or it'll cause more of a wound. It'll irritate the wound. So the next wrap I would like to mention is the foot bandage. To wrap a foot, you're going to need a telfa pad and the ointment that you would need, or if you aren't needing to, if you're just covering it if the horse lost a shoe, if you're covering the hoof if the horse lost a shoe, or you're covering the foot because you're trying to draw out an abscess or anything like that, you would use a foot bandage for. So you would use ointment and a telfa pad if there's a wound or if you're trying to draw out an abscess, but if you're just covering the foot because of a lost shoe, you don't need the telfa pad and the ointment. Then you'll need a diaper, some vet wrap, and duct tape. And a hoof pick. You're going to grab the hoof and pick it out and clean it out as much as possible. There should not be any dirt at all, hardly, left in it. And you would, if you're using ointment and a telfa pad, you would put down the ointment and then your telfa pad and then lay the diaper on top of it. And you're going to kind of wrap the diaper around the foot as if you're wrapping it on an actual baby. And then secure the Velcro, the little Velcro straps at the end of the diaper should go over the heel bulbs so that it is the most secure. Then you're going to take your vet wrap and you're going to start at the heel bulb, wrapping all the way around the hoof, and then kind of crossing it and making sure that the heel bulb is the most secure because that is where it's going to come off the first. Then you're going to have like a duct tape sheet ready, and it should be 3 to 5 layers. You're going to overlap the duct tape, so I usually make it on my leg or on the wall, whatever works. You're going to make duct tape strips about this long depending on the size of the hoof, and you're going to overlap them until it's about a square. And like I said, it should be 3 to 5 layers. You're going to lay this piece, this layer of duct tape on top of the vet wrap that you just put down, and you're going to wrap it around the hoof, securing the vet wrap. You're going to make sure that the duct tape and the vet wrap does not go over the coronary band. That can cause some serious issues. Then you're going to take a couple extra pieces of duct tape and secure the toe, because that is also a big, the biggest place where it's going to wear, and secure the heel bulb some more. Then I take some bandaging scissors and I simply just trim around it so that it's not up over their coronary band and on the skin, and you just want to clean it up. And that is how you do a foot bandage or a foot wrap. Yeah, so like I said, we use the foot bandage for abscesses or injuries or anything like that. And I think that is all the bandaging. Thank you.